Good morning. First, I would like to thank you for taking time out your busy schedule to be with us today. If you don't mind, can you introduce yourself and the role that you have within the Department of Youth Services?
Sure. Well, thank you for having me. My name's Tammy Papa. I'm the Director of Youth Services for the City of Bridgeport. For our Youth Services Department, we do a number of things. Primarily, the Lighthouse program is the largest piece of what we do in youth services, serving 2,400 young people throughout the district every year. And we also, in addition to that, do we have intake for youth, various youth that get referred to our office. And we also do training and employment programs year-round and during the summer, as well as a host of other options as funds become available.
Can you give us some details on how families can sign their kids up to be enrolled in the Lighthouse program?
So our Lighthouse program, we actually do registration beginning in April during parent-teacher conferences, and there is a registration fee of $25 per child and a weekly fee anywhere from $5 to $20 per child, depending on household income. No child is turned away. We accept state and federal funds, so certainly there are plenty of opportunities for scholarships. And if a family comes to us and says, there's some issues, we speak to them privately and do what we can to make sure that no child goes without the program if the parent wants them to attend.
That's great. So registration forms can be found online if people are interested in enrolling their kids into the Lighthouse program.
Yeah, so it's on the city's website, bridgeportct.gov/lighthouse, and all of our registration forms are on there. If you look at the Lighthouse program itself, that primarily is a kindergarten through grade 5 program, and then we have what's called BYC, Bridgeport Youth Club, and we focus on our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders for that.
Bridgeport Youth Club is another great program under your umbrella. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, that's throughout both Lighthouse and our BYC program. With the BYC program, we like to have the young people have a little bit more say in what they do, so we're open to a lot more suggestions. Obviously, they're supervised, but it's a little less formal, kind of, walking kids around as we do in the Lighthouse program. They have a little bit more freedom to do some of their own programming with assistance from some of the adults there. So, and that is a separate registration fee. That's like a one-time fee for the year of $75 for after school plus the $25 registration fee. So a lot less, it's a lot less expensive than the after school program, which is still very cost effective. And it just really enables us to have the opportunity to get those 6th, 7th, and 8th graders into something productive.
So going back to the Lighthouse program, this is a program that's offered throughout the year and not just the school calendar year.
We operate in about 20 schools over the summer, and just actually taking a look at that though now for next year, since many of our schools don't have air conditioning, and we had an extremely hot July this year, so we are looking at revamping our summer program a little bit to the schools with air conditioning. So maybe not quite as many schools, but we'll still enable the same number of young people to participate, and that's about 1,900 to 2,000 every summer.
One of the great services the Lighthouse program offer for those parents who have maybe a early commute or have to be at work at an early time, they have the option of enrolling their kids into a early drop-off program. Can you tell us about that?
So we don't have that in every school. We do have the before school program in 8 of our schools. So 8 out of the 25 offer it right now. We are always open to having the coordinators survey parents to find out if they're interested in having a before school program. It is self-funded. We don't receive any grant funding to support that, so it relies on the parent fees to actually have the program. This year we were able to reimburse parents for fees that we didn't need, so we don't make money off the program. We just need to make sure we cover expenses.
Do all the schools offer this wonderful services?
So they're in 8 of our schools. John Winthrop is one of them, Discovery Magnet, Geraldine Johnson, Black Rock. I have to go down the list. Hallen School. There's a number of them. Tisdale.
At some point in time, do you see the service expanding to other schools not mentioned?
The before school?
Yes.
Absolutely. So this year we're adding Jetty Tisdale School to our list. And again, as coordinators come to me and say, look, we have a number of parents that are interested, we need a minimum of 15 to 20 parents at every school to take advantage of the before school. Otherwise, it's just not cost effective.
Speaking of expanding, any chance the summer program could perhaps get extended for an extra week to give the parents some more time to prepare for the upcoming school year?
We would absolutely love to do that. The thing that most people don't realize is most of the staff also works during the school year, during the day. They work after school for us, and then they take on the summer program. So not only do staff need a little bit of downtime from the end of the school year into summer, and then again before the next school year starts, but we also need time, the district needs time to get the schools ready. So, floors need to be stripped and cleaned. It makes it a little bit difficult when you do the program in the schools to run 365 days a year.
The Youth Service Bureau, can we touch on that a little bit?
Sure. So our Youth Service Bureau gets a lot of referrals from schools, and we'll get police referrals, we'll get DCF referrals, court services referrals, and referrals from parents whose children need a little bit more support. They're either not attending school on a regular basis, or they're defiant while they are in school or with their parents. So they make the referral to us. We actually have an intake meeting with the young person, the parent or guardian, family member that's making the referral, and we do our best to ensure that they have the supports they need that we can offer through various different city programs and services.
Is the Department of Youth Services responsible for the Summer Youth Employment Program?
We are. We're one of the programs that does it throughout the city. This past year, we put about 240 young people to work, and we received probably about 450 applications. That is also an online application process, and for the coming year, we'll be putting that application out mid-April. So 2023, mid-April, parents should look for that application for young people to be able to work. It's from ages 14 to 21. Again, it's a 5 to 6 week program depending on the particular place of employment that they're put in. Most of the young people will be camp counselors with our Lighthouse program, and we do have a number of office positions and other camps throughout the area as well.
Can you explain to us why the Department of Youth Services is so important for the local families and their kids?
So we like to think of it as a great department for the city because we do a lot to spread the word about what is available for young people. So every year in both the summer and after school time frame, we put out what's called Learn, Grow, Play. And it consists of just about every program and service that we know of for young people. So it's not only looking at city services, but also different community services that are out there, from camps to mentoring programs, educational services, parks, things that, the museums, whatever is available for a young person to participate in. We like to get advertised in that book, and it's also available online. So all of that, a parent or a young person can access very easily. We are also working on, we've got a little ways to go with it, but a BPT for Me website in which, young people can access on their phone, and parents will be able to access on their phone. And again, just really the opportunity to link directly with some of these service providers in the city. So those service providers will upload their information on a regular basis so that it's all in real time, and a young person can then access those services.
Any suggestions or words of encouragement for students for this upcoming school year?
We absolutely hope that they have a wonderful school year. Post-COVID, it's been a little bit challenging getting young people back into the swing of things. For the coming year, we want to, not that we're going to actually put everything behind us, but we really want them off to a fresh start. It's an opportunity for them to get back to the basics and, meet new friends, have loads of opportunities. There's a tremendous amount of funding that we've been fortunate enough to receive in the city. So a lot of great programming going on in the schools, and with a lot of different community resources that are out there, a lot of American Rescue Plan funding. So kids have some phenomenal opportunities awaiting them, and we hope that they, just really look forward to coming back and being with their friends and learning. I mean, you can do learning in so many ways, and we're hoping that a lot of this funding that's available will help them do it in more of a fun way.
Wow, I think we have covered a lot of ground. However, there's tons of great things the Department of Youth Services has to offer. Please visit the website for those additional resources. Once again, we have the pleasure of speaking with Ms. Tammy Papa, the Director of Youth Services. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
That's all. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, like, subscribe. Until the next time. God bless.